we got some pretty stunning and new information about a troubling measles outbreak gripping the country. Here's a look at the extent of the outbreak right now. More than 70 cases across 7 U.S. states and Mexico. And now a new study showing at least 5 of the people who contracted the virus were in fact fully vaccinated. Dr. David Samadi is chair of urology at Lenox Hill Hospital, professor of Hofstra North Shore LIJ School of Medicine, and a member of the Fox News Medical A team. First of all, why the reason for the outbreak?
Well, this is a huge concern. And also, if you remember, in 2001, we said it's the end of this outbreak. Now, a lot of these kids are not getting vaccinated. So out of 32 out of 39 cases, nobody got vaccination. This is a vaccine that's extremely effective against measles, 99% effective. Sometimes you need to get a booster. So maybe some of these people who've been vaccinated and now they're getting it, they needed to have some boosters. But the huge problem is either because of religious studies or because of this theory that it may cause autism, which is a huge mistake. There's no scientific data to back it up. People are afraid of getting these vaccines, and now we see the outbreak coming back. We were done with measles. 10 years ago, that was the end of the outbreak. Before vaccination, 4 million people were affected, 500 deaths a year. We were perfect for many years, and now we're back in again. Either also, maybe from the southern border, a lot of these kids are coming in that haven't been vaccinated.
Right.
They're getting in and spreading it to other kids.
Let's just talk about, for those who are avoiding vaccinations, how dangerous.
I think it's quite dangerous. I would love for people to come on my Twitter and have a chat. I would love to learn exactly what religion abandons you from getting these vaccines, jeopardizing other kids, other school kids that are vaccinated and now they get contaminated by this, and which parent would want to put their kids through this. Fever, runny nose, ends up with blindness, swelling of brain, and death. We don't need this. And this is a vaccine. That's one vaccine that we can talk about that's effective in 99 percentile. Go get it. Now, this whole theory about autism, it's not true. This was something that came in 90s. Andrew Wakefield wrote an article that was already pulled out. There's no truth. There's no scientific data. But if any of your family is affected by MMR vaccine, come to my Twitter. I would love to have a chat with you and learn about this, because these cases of autism they're talking about has been healed on its own with diet.
A lot of people are also concerned about vaccinations because they contain mercury and other components that could potentially cause more harm to a body, possibly cancer causing. I mean, these are the fears that many parents have.
And I'm glad we're having a discussion about it. That's why I want to have it educated without attack, without, going crazy. Let's just have a debate about this. And all of those mercuries of concerns have been cleaned up. The vaccines are safe. Occasionally, we may see 1 out of 1,000 side effects, and that's part of any kind of vaccination. But Julie, not to get this vaccine, I think it's a huge mistake, and this outbreak will continue. 48 people from Disneyland, kids that have been affected by this. The numbers are growing.
Why Disneyland, do you think? 48 cases are being linked to Disneyland, and I found that sort of alarming.
Well, I want people know that it's not about Disneyland. Any place that you have a huge crowd of kids that are not vaccinated, exposed to these children, are
adults
part of
be
this.
vaccinated as well? Or
So
is this just kids
you would get your first boost somewhere between 12 months and 15 months, and then you would get another boost right before kindergarten. But you should talk to your doctor and see if you're exposed.
And you didn't get measles vaccinations, can you still?
If you have gotten the vaccine, you should be safe. Sometimes you may need a booster, but if you have gotten the disease, you have the antibodies and you're safe. If you're not sure, talk to your doctor, get the blood test and find out if you're immune or not. 99% effective, it's preventive, go for it. And otherwise, if you have different opinion, come on Twitter. I want to learn from you. Okay.
All right. Dr. David
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Great
much
awareness.
for all on these stories and more. You can check out his Twitter account. Also, David Samadi and Dr. Mark Siegel every Sunday on Sunday House Call, 12:30 Eastern Time.